Welcome to the journey of discovery of the world. Today we will explore a mysterious country. Imagine you are standing on a steep cliff, the cold wind from the Arctic Ocean blowing, carrying the salty scent of salt and the gentle sound of waves. Before your eyes, a sparkling silver fjord stretches out, embracing the mist-covered mountains, while the night sky is lit up with the Arctic lights like the dance of the gods. This is Norway, a land where nature sings majestic songs, where history whispers immortal legends, and where people live with open hearts, in harmony with the rhythm of the earth and sky. Today's journey will take you through the wonders of Norway, from deep fjords to small fishing villages, from Viking heritage to dreams of the future. Let Norway awaken in you a Nordic dream, where every moment is a poem, every step is an eternal story. Now let's find out. But first, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to conquer magical lands with us. Norway is located in northern Europe, on the Scandinavian peninsula, bordering Sweden to the east, Finland and Russia to the northeast. With a coastline of more than 100,000 kilometers, Norway embraces the Arctic Ocean and the Barents Sea, famous for its majestic fjords. Much of the territory lies above the Arctic Circle, bringing the Arctic lights and white nights. The Lofoten and Svalbard Islands, located far to the north, are unique gems of the polar region. Norway is a place where nature shows its pristine beauty, where every mountain and every stream tells an ancient story. The fjords, carved by glaciers over millions of years, are the soul of this country. Fjord, with its steep cliffs hugging turquoise waters, is a UNESCO heritage site, where waterfalls such as the Seven Sisters cascade down like white silk, sparkling in the sunlight. Fjord, Europe's longest fjord, winds for more than 200 kilometers through narrow valleys, like a road leading to the heart of northern Europe. Further afield, the Jotunheimen Range, home of the giants, towers with its snow-capped peaks, where climbers seek a challenge and absolute silence. The Voringsfossen waterfall, over 180 meters high, roars like the call of the heavens, creating a majestic picture that you cannot take your eyes off. On winter nights in Tromsø or Lofoten, the aurora borealis turns the sky into a magical stage, where bands of turquoise, purple, and crimson dance, as if the universe is telling a story of eternity. Norway is more than just a landscape, it is a living poem, a symphony of earth, water, and light, inviting you to immerse yourself in the magic of creation. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing on a Viking ship, the wood smelling of pine, the sea breeze blowing through your hair, and the endless ocean before you. Thousands of years ago, the Vikings of Norway conquered distant horizons, from the shores of Iceland to the mysterious lands of North America. They were not only fierce warriors, but also explorers with burning hearts, poets who sang of myths, and artisans who carved intricate designs in wood, stone, and metal. At the Viking Ship Museum in Oslo, you will see the Oseberg and Gokstad ships, masterpieces from the 9th century, preserved almost intact. These ships once carried big dreams, weathering fierce storms to explore the world. Viking motifs, including the winding dragon, the world tree Yggdrasil, and Thor's hammer, are symbols of a culture that revered life, death, and a connection to the cosmos. Epic poems, passed down orally around fires in wooden halls, still resonate with Norwegians, inspiring a spirit of courage and a desire to explore the unknown. Norwegians live with a deep love of tradition, as if every day were a tribute to their ancestors. During festivals in Bergen, the Hardingfjell plays like a wind through the mountains, telling ancient stories of Norse mythology. The bunad, with its intricate embroidery, is a symbol of national pride, worn on special occasions such as Constitution Day on May 17th, when the country is filled with flags, music, and joy. Each bunad tells its own story, from the intricate patterns of Hardanger to the vibrant colors of Nordland. Norwegian cuisine is a journey of sensory discovery. Norwegian salmon, farmed in the cold waters of the Arctic Ocean, has a clean taste, often enjoyed with rye bread, dill mustard sauce, and a squeeze of fresh lemon. Lutefisk pickled cod is a culinary legacy, challenging to the palate but rich in character. On cold winter nights, Norwegians gather around the fireplace, sharing dishes like farical lamb soup, lefse potato cakes, and long stories, creating a sense of koselig or warmth, intimacy, that warms your heart. Their hospitality turns every visitor into a family member, making you feel like Norway is a second home, a place where you are always welcome. Norway is not just living in the glory of its past or the beauty of its nature. It is a beacon of a sustainable future, where technology and nature blend in perfect harmony. Oslo, the green capital of Europe, is a place where renewable energy buildings, electric bike lanes, and innovations like recycled coffee cups are symbols of innovation. The philosophy of friluftsliv, the love of the outdoors, permeates life, as people spend their weekends hiking, skiing, or kayaking, seeking a balance between man and nature. Norway is a world leader in renewable energy, with hydropower providing more than 95% of the country's energy, and offshore wind farms like Hywind serving as a model for the world. Cities like Stavanger and Trondheim are experimenting with zero-carbon urban models, from electric public transport to energy-efficient buildings. Norwegians live with a sense of equality, where education is free, and the social welfare system ensures everyone has a chance to shine. Norway is more than a country, it is a promise of a green, equitable, and hopeful future. Norway is a cradle of creative minds, where art becomes a bridge between man and the universe. Edvard Munch, the great Norwegian painter, left his mark with The Scream, a painting that is not just an image, but an echo of the deepest emotions, fears, and aspirations of humanity. The Munch Museum in Oslo is where you can touch the soul of the artist, feel the emotional brushstrokes and the stories behind each painting. Norwegian music is a symphony of tradition and modernity. The Hardingfeel, with its wind-like sound through the forest, tells stories of Norse mythology, while artists like Aurora, with her voice as clear as the Arctic light, or Kygo, with his vibrant electronic beats, take Norwegian music to the world. Arts festivals, such as the Bergen Film Festival or the Oslo Art Gallery, are where creative minds meet, share ideas, and ignite passion. Norwegian architecture is a story of man and nature coming together. Stave churches, like the 12th century Borgen Church, are wonders built without nails, with curved roofs and intricate carvings that seem to spring from the ground. The Oslo Opera House, designed to resemble an iceberg floating on water, is a symbol of the intersection of art and nature, where you can step onto the roof and gaze out over the sparkling Oslo fjord. In Norway, art is not just to be seen, it is to be felt, to be lived, and to inspire dreams. The Norwegian spirit of exploration is a fire that never goes out. From the Viking ships that sailed the oceans to Roald Amundsen, the first men to reach the South Pole, in 1911, Norway has been home to big dreamers. This spirit lives on in modern scientists, who are leading the way in climate change research and ocean conservation. In Tromsø, Arctic research centers are unraveling the mysteries of melting ice, marine ecosystems, and the impacts of climate change, helping to protect the planet for future generations. Norway is also home to the Nobel Peace Prize, a symbol of hope and dedication to humanity. Every year, Oslo becomes the focus of the world when those who fight for peace and human rights are honored. Norwegian scientists also make great contributions to biodiversity conservation, with projects to protect whales, seals, and marine life in the Arctic Ocean. Norway's pioneering spirit is not only about exploring new lands, but also about finding solutions to build a better world where people and nature coexist in respect. Winter in Norway is a magical world, where snow blankets the mountains and forests, and the shimmering lights turn everything into a fairy tale. Skiing is not just a sport, it is part of the Norwegian soul. From toddlers on skis to gold medalists at the Olympics, skiing is how Norwegians connect with nature, feeling free amidst endless snowfields. Winter festivals, such as the Kirken Snow Festival, feature giant snow sculptures, husky sled races, and nights spent watching the Arctic lights by the campfire. In Trysil or Hemsedal, modern ski resorts attract visitors from all over, but for Norwegians, winter is a time to slow down, to enjoy cozy moments by the fire, with a cup of hot cocoa and long stories. A fjordside sauna, where you soak in the steam before jumping into the icy water, is both a challenging and unforgettable experience, a testament to the resilience of humans in the face of harsh nature. Far north, beyond the Arctic Circle, the Lofoten Islands are Norway's best-kept secret. Sharp mountains rise from the sea, fishing villages with red wooden houses nestle in coves, and pearly white beaches create a breathtaking landscape. Lofoten is not only a place to see the Arctic lights, but also a haven for adventurers, where you can kayak between islands, skim past schools of fish in crystal-clear waters, or climb cliffs to gaze out at the endless ocean. The people of Lofoten live a slow-paced life, closely connected to the sea, where fishing has shaped life for centuries. Stockfish, dried on wooden racks under the Arctic sun, was a delicacy that was traded across Europe during the Viking era and remains a culinary pride today. In traditional wooden houses, called rorbuer, you can sit by the window, sip a cup of coffee, and watch the waves crash on the shore. Lofoten is a place where people and the sea come together, where every day is a song of resilience and the endless beauty of nature. The sea is the lifeblood of Norway, with a coastline of more than 100,000 kilometers, embracing countless islands, bays, and fjords. Since Viking times, Norwegians have built exquisite wooden ships that have weathered fierce storms to explore the world. Today, the maritime tradition lives on through the httravel coastal route, a legendary journey between Bergen and Kirkenes that takes you past narrow fjords, small islands, and remote villages where you can hear fishermen telling tales of nights spent fishing under the Arctic lights. The httravel is more than just a cruise, it's a journey through the heart of Norway, where you'll see lone lighthouses standing tall amid the waves, seals frolicking on the rocks, and small villages lit up in the dark. Norway's maritime industry is also a world leader in technology, with clean energy ships and projects to protect the oceans from plastic pollution. In Norway, the sea is more than just a source of life, it's a source of inspiration, where people find the freedom and strength to face the challenges of the world. In Norway, community is at the heart of everything. Whether living in bustling cities like Oslo or remote villages in Lofoten, Norwegians are bound together by common values, respect, trust, and a love of nature. Community events, like Constitution Day on May 17th, turn the streets into parties of flags, music, and fun, where children parade with small flags, adults share cakes, and the whole country joins in a celebration of unity. The spirit of dugnad, the tradition of working together for the benefit of the community, is an integral part of Norwegian culture. From building a playground for children, cleaning up the beach, to organizing charity events, Norwegians believe that the strength of a community lies in its unity. Even on cold winter days, when the roads are covered in snow, they still find ways to connect, from gatherings around the fireplace to book clubs in small towns. This spirit makes Norway not just a country, but a big family, where everyone, native or visitor, is welcomed with open arms. Norwegian cuisine is more than just famous dishes like salmon or lutefisk, it is a journey through the regions, where each dish tells a story about the land, the sea, and the people. In the south, around Stavanger, you will find fresh seafood dishes, such as sweet Norwegian tiger prawns, caught from the cold sea, often served with cream sauce and toast. In the center, around Trondheim, Klippfisk dried cod is a specialty, served with tomato sauce or mashed potatoes, with a traditional flavor. In the north, near Tromsø, people enjoy rakfisk fermented salmon or trout, a dish that dates back to Viking times, with a rich, slightly spicy, yet seductive flavor. In small villages in Lofoten, stockfish is dried on wooden racks in the Arctic sun, creating a unique flavor, often used in soups or grilled. Norwegians also love natural foods, such as jam made from golden cloudberries, picked from the bogs of the north, or tender reindeer meat, often served with a sweet and sour lingonberry sauce. Every dish in Norway is more than just food, it is a story, a connection between people, the land, and history. Norway is not only home to the Vikings, but also to the Sami, an indigenous people who have lived in northern Scandinavia for thousands of years. Sami culture is an integral part of Norway, with unique traditions ranging from joik singing, a form of instrumental music that echoes the call of the mountains, to reindeer herding, a way of life in harmony with nature. In Karasjok or Kautokeino, you can meet Sami people in their traditional gakti, with their colorful patterns telling the story of their family and lineage. The Sami people have a deep connection to the earth, and consider nature to be part of their soul. Sami myths about gods of the mountains and the wind are passed down through the generations, bringing with them a reverence for the earth. Sami festivals, such as the Easter festival in Kautokeino, are occasions for communities to gather, hold reindeer races, perform joik, and share traditional foods such as bidos, a rich reindeer soup. Sami heritage reminds us that Norway is not just a modern country, but also a land with deep roots, where indigenous culture and nature blend to create a unique identity. Norway is an eternal symphony where nature, history, and people come together to create a masterpiece. It is a place where you can stand in the middle of a majestic fjord, feel small in front of creation, and feel your heart flutter with the Arctic lights. It is a place where you can listen to Viking tales, see the fires of exploration burning, and touch wooden ships that tell the story of millennia of voyages. It is a place where you can listen to the sounds of a hardingfeel, enjoy a piece of fresh salmon, and find warmth in cozy moments by the fireplace. Norway is where you can see Munch's The Scream, admire Amundsen's spirit of exploration, and ski through endless snowfields. Where you can kayak through Lofoten, sail on hurtigruten boats, and feel the spirit of togetherness through the dugnad tradition. Where you can learn from an egalitarian education system, taste regional flavors, and listen to the joik of the Sami people. Norway is a reminder that the world is still a magical place, where every moment is a poem, every story a dream. Come to Norway, let your heart beat to the Nordic symphony, let your soul find freedom among the mountains and the sea, and let this journey become part of your everlasting memories. Norway is more than a destination, it is a promise that you will find beauty, peace, and endless inspiration.